Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Siboga TV, which is your number one online political channel. If you think Raila Amolo Odinga is a man to joke with, then you are mistaken. Raila Amolo Odinga is a master of politics in this republic. Never think that Raila Amolo Odinga is too old to stay in politics. And if you think towards those lines, then you don't know Odingaism. You don't understand Railaism. That is a family which fights to the end. And Raila Amolo Odinga is not coming out of politics and sooner. And Raila Amolo Odinga is the schemer of politics, a man who will do all the scheme to remain active in politics. What has happened in this crisis of the Gen Zs will tell you that Raila Amolo Odinga is not a man to joke with. Rigathi Gachagua, who is the deputy president, has done or he can to prevent Raila Amolo Odinga to have an handshake with William Samoei Arap Ruto. But everything is written on the walls that the handshake has happened, and the handshake started when William Samoei Arap Ruto had to talk with Raila Amolo Odinga when we had mass action, which was led by Raila Amolo Odinga. And it was that talk was being mediated by Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria. And now, still Olusegun Obasanjo is on this handshake between William Samoei Arap Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. You may not call it an handshake. You may call it Ruto-Raila alliance. But for me, in anything you call it, it is an handshake between William Samoei Arap Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. Rigathi Gachagua has tried or he can. And in some instant, people saw Gachagua as the man who has succeeded to prevent Raila Amolo Odinga to work with President William Samoei Arap Ruto. What Rigathi was not told, Raila Amolo Odinga is a political schemer. What Raila Amolo Odinga can see, Rigathi Gachagua may not be able to see it even if he climbs the mountain. And now it is boom to Rigathi Gachagua. Raila is having an alliance with William Samoei Arap Ruto. And it is likely that in the formation of the new government, William Samoei Arap Ruto will give 4 to 7 CS or CSs to Raila Amolo Odinga. That means in the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga will be very deep in it. And that is the conversation I really want us to have this morning. I want to show you clearly how this is an handshake. I want to tell you that the Gen Z's revolution is dead on arrival. It will not continue because Raila Amolo Odinga is deep in the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. But before I continue with this analysis, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, a like, a like, a like. Subscribe to the channel. Touch the bell button so that at any moment we come up with any political content, YouTube will be in the position to notify you so that you can watch our content. And I can never forget those who have subscribed to this YouTube channel. I say thank you so much, my friends. You don't know how you have inspired me to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And I promise I will never let you down. I will give you politics which does not lean towards one side. I will call a spade a spade. Now, let us go back to the discussion. How Raila Amolo Odinga has finally made the handshake with William Samoei Arap Ruto, even if Rigathi Gachagua was against Raila Amolo Odinga being put in the government. But because Raila Amolo Odinga sees opportunity in any political scenario, and he is always ready to use any political crisis to make good of it. And the Gen Zs have brought that scenario to the doors of Raila Amolo Odinga. And Raila Amolo Odinga has used that scenario, and he is now having alliance with William Samoei Arap Ruto, what we call Ruto-Raila alliance. And that may look as an alliance, but I am saying that it's an handshake between two people, Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Arap Ruto. Why am I saying that this is an handshake between these two political geniuses? I call them genius. It is because if you go to ODM, Raila ndiye kusema, Baba ndiye kusema. Akisema right, everybody within the ODM fraternity must look to the right. And if it does not look to the right, that person will vanish from the politics of this country. And that's why you have been hearing very many people against, actually blaming William Samoei Arap Ruto bitterly. But from the time Raila Amolo Odinga showed a sign to work with William Samoei Ruto, everything has actually changed abruptly. Now you hear everybody saying that we must defend our country. Raila Amolo Odinga has also come out and he has said, you say Ruto must go, but to where? And if Ruto goes, do you expect Rigathi Gachagua to be the president of this country? He will continue to make bad policies and he will take this country down. Do you expect William Samoei Ruto, if he becomes tired with what you are doing, he hands power to the generals, and then Kenya becomes a state which is ruled by the army? Do you want Kenya to go to the dogs? That is what Raila Amolo Odinga is asking the Gen Zs. And that question, it has really gone to the ears, to the brains of the Gen Zs. And that is why I tell you with confidence that the revolution is death on arrival. You add what the diet of Raila Amolo Odinga have said. Gaucho has said it's better we fought for Raila Amolo Odinga than any other person. And Gaucho came out and said directly that Baba has done a good thing to have an alliance with Raila Amolo Odinga. And many supporters or diet of Raila Amolo Odinga, they have changed. You add what they were telling the Gen Zs, that where do you want to take us? Where? Do you have a leader who can become the president of this republic? And now the Odium fraternity is telling the Gen Zs that you lack strategies. And now, from now henceforth, you are going to see a changed landscape in this nation. The Gen Zs, as a revolution, is going to have a natural death. If somebody very strong is not behind it. Because the Gen Zs have said they don't have a leader. And the Gen Zs, as you know, are young people from all parties. And because now Raila said left, you will find that the followers of Raila Amolo Odinga, if they were calling themselves Gen Zs, they will definitely stop calling themselves Gen Zs. So Raila Amolo Odinga is finally sealing his handshake with William Samoei Arap Ruto. And the government, which is going to be formed, it may be called any name. But the shareholders in that government, as sometimes Gachagua call it, most of them, they are going to come from William Samoei Arap Ruto side and Raila Amolo Odinga side. And that's why I am telling the likes of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka that they are all alone and they have not understood the game of politics in this republic. They have not known that Raila Amolo Odinga is not a man to joke with. But I know Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka has now understood that when he was able to test men in black, when they feasted him when he was in Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Foundation, he was not able even to read the conventional resolution of the Azimio fraternity. And Raila never wanted that to happen. And he never knew that by being against the Raila wishes, then he will be called nobody. But that has come to the doors of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And also Rigathi Gachagua is now a man in dilemma because Raila Amolo Odinga is now very deep in the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And he is going to benefit greatly more than Rigathi Gachagua, who is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. And I believe this handshake is going to benefit three people. This dialogue, this convention, whenever we call it, will benefit three people. Number one person who will benefit, Raila Amolo Odinga. Number two, William Samoei Arap Ruto. Number 3, Musalia Mudavadi. And if now you are thinking that it will be easy to remove William Samoei Arap Ruto from power, think twice. William Samoei Ruto has men who can defend him now. And I have been hearing people saying that William Samoei Ruto will be a one-term president. And I have always told them that that is a joke. William Samoei Ruto has brought everything to change when he brought in Raila Amolo Odinga in his government. And as you know, Raila Amolo Odinga is a man who has been in all governments since the time of Moi. Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga became the Secretary General of New Kanu during the time of Moi, when he extended his handshake with Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, the late. He was also in the government of Mwai Kibaki. And actually, they made a memorandum with Mwai Kibaki, and he became the second prime minister of the Republic of Kenya. He was in Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So Raila Amolo Odinga is not a man you have to joke with. This is a schemer in politics. And also, William Samoei Arap Ruto never joke with that man. I hear people saying that William Samoei Ruto is stressed. That man is a man who looks and he sees very far beyond where many people can see. He can see something coming where most of the politicians, even if they climb towers, they cannot see that. And therefore, in this republic, we have two men who have mastered the politics of this country currently, and that is William Samoei Arap Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. And another man who I see that he is now up the game is Musalia Mudavadi, the man who is currently having or being the acting CS of all ministries in the Republic of Kenya, a man who is swimming in glory. So Musalia is now telling himself, good done, Musalia. But what was I talking about is the handshake between Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Arap Ruto is now complete. What is your say about all that? Do you feel that this is actually the end result of Raila Ruto alliance? And now they are going to work hand in hand. Whichever you may call it. But for me, I call it an handshake. What is your say about all that? And where does this leave the Gen Zs? For me, the Gen Z revolution is dead on arrival. But for you, where do you think does this leave the Gen Z's revolution? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like. Share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for me to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button, because that is the only way you will give YouTube permission to notify you to watch any content we upload into YouTube. And for those ones who have subscribed to this YouTube channel, I say thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly, because you always inspire me to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly. And today, please, if you come across this video, do me one thing, always like the video. Thank you and be blessed.